So if you want to day trade, but you don't have a lot of money, that is perfectly fine. You don't need thousands of dollars to make money. All right. In this example, again, I made $25 or 20%. What I want you to focus on is the percentage, not the dollar amount. All right. Because everybody's dollar is relative, or you can't compare your money to somebody else's because they may have a lot more than you. But what you can do is compare your percentages. How much are you earning on your money? Now, if you keep your money in the bank, they're going to pay you 0.01% over an entire year. Or if you're lucky, they may pay you 3% over an entire year. We have to remember there's something called bulls and bears. And options, there's something called call. So call means I think that the stock is going to go up, meaning that it's bullish. Remember, people are buying the stock. That makes the stock price go up. Puts mean it's bearish. That means the stock price going down. So basically, calls and puts are just predictions. Call means I predict the stock's going to go up. Puts mean I think the stock is going to go down. So in this case, I believe that the Apple stock was going to decrease or go down. So therefore, I got a put. That's why it says put right there. 199.60. That's how much it cost for one share of Apple at the time. I entered right here, right? So each of these candles represent 5 minutes, all right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 candles. So I was in the trade for 30 minutes. So for this particular put, I paid $125. Again, you don't need a lot of money. All right. So and as the stock is going down, remember I predicted it was a put going bearish, right? As the stock price is going down, my money is increasing. The value of my play is going up because it's going in the direction that I chose. Stock price is dropping and my value is increasing, and I exited right here. So remember, the stock price when I entered, the stock price was 199.60, and then when I exited, it was 198.60. So the stock dropped $1, but I made $25 or 20% on my money. I put up 125 and I made 20%. What do you know where you can make 20%, 50%, 70% on your money in minutes or an hour, right? And you don't have to do anything except be on your phone or a device. Again, do not compare your gains to somebody else's. All right. So again, in this example, forget the $25. I want you to concentrate solely on the percentage. All right. 20%, made 20% on your money. If you got $50, if you got $75, if you got $200, you made 20%. Your 20% is the same as somebody else's who made 2,000. Right. So as long as you compare the percentage, as long as you trying to level up, and as long as you using your money to make more money, this is it. So if you're interested in learning how to trade and breaking down to the simplest form and learning that you don't need a lot of money to make this money in options, I want you to comment wealth inside the comments. Let's get this money. And I even called this play out in our Discord. I knew it was going to go. I was doing this for an example, but I even called this in the Discord.